everybody. Today we're going to make some chips and salsa, and we're going to do this with our Quick Chef Pro. And let me tell you a little bit about the Quick Chef Pro. So for the Quick Chef Pro, it comes with a couple of things. The first thing we have here is a basket. In this basket, you can use it to dry some veggies or maybe a small salad. You just stick your veggies in there or your salad, and you load that up and you spin it dry, and the water comes out through the sides, and there you go. It can make you a small personal salad and clean your veggies at the same time. The other thing it comes with is a whisk. Now this is designed so that it brings the ingredients from the bottom up. So if you're going to be whipping up some cake batter or maybe some meringue or something in here, it will actually bring it up to the top. And again, you spin it around, it'll bring it up to the top here. Now I use this to do some chopping. I also use it to mix my cake batter. But here are the blades for the chopping. You can chop anything in here and it chops really good, which we're going to make some salsa in just a minute. But the only thing you don't want to use is like ice but even some small crushed ice might be okay to put in here. You just don't want to use anything really rock hard in there. The other thing that this comes with is a spout. So if you needed to add some ingredients in here little by little, you can use this. It has a slow pour, and it also has a fast pour. It also has, you can't see it from there, but it has measuring up to 2 tablespoons, and you can actually have it go in slowly as you're turning and mixing your ingredients. Like let's say you're making some mayonnaise. Love this thing. So today we're going to go ahead and we're going to make some salsa, and the first thing that we're going to put in here is we're going to put an onion. This is our onion keeper. Sorry folks, this is exclusive, so you can't order it, but if you ever want to join me at one of my meetings, let me know and you can get this bad boy for free. Okay, so the recipe we're going to do here, I mean, you can pretty much make a salsa any whichever way you want to, but I just kind of quartered a large onion here, and what we're going to do is we're going to stick some of this onion in this chopper here. Okay, I'm not going to stick the whole thing because I don't want too much onion, you know. Some people like a lot of onion, some people don't. So we're just going to get this onion in here just like this. And maybe a little bit more in there. Pretty good. Okay. The next thing we're going to put in there, I had already cut some up, is 2 cloves of garlic. So we're going to get that in there. Let's put this to the side. Alright, now that we've got that in there, I'm actually going to put some cilantro in there. Now these are our Fridge Smarts, and our Fridge Smarts are designed to keep your fruits and veggies very good for a while. Cilantro I've had in here, it lasts up to 3 weeks. So what you don't know is that when you buy your cilantro and you put it in the bag and you take it home, you stick it in the drawer and it rots really fast. Well, cilantro needs to have air, and so basically what you're doing is you're suffocating it in the drawer of your refrigerator. So what Tupperware did was design these Fridge Smarts so that you can actually give it a little bit of air, a lot of air, or no air. So right now, all the way to the right is just a little bit of air. Cilantro needs to breathe a little bit. They have different sizes. That's our small deep. Here's another size, and it also has a legend on it. And it tells you how much air each should get. So right now we're going to have this closed because there's some strawberries in here. Just kind of want to show you the strawberries, nice and fresh. Strawberries can be kept up for a few weeks also in here. The thing about strawberries is strawberries need no air, and when you buy it in the basket from the grocery store, it has all the holes in it and gives it too much air. So you really need to make sure that you keep your fruits and veggies. I mean, it can get very expensive if you like, blueberries or raspberries, strawberries. My son loves strawberries. It keeps them fresher longer. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put some cilantro in here. I like a lot, so we're going to put a bit of this in here. The next thing that we're gonna put in here, we're gonna put some limes. I'm gonna go ahead and cut up a few limes. I'm gonna roll that to make sure it gets that juice going. Tupperware also sells knives. They have a really nice one in the catalog, a little set. It's about 3 knives that cut really, really good. I love it. So I like a lot of lime in my salsa, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut about 2 limes here. And I'm going to use our Zest and Press. A couple of things about our Zest and Press. This was featured on Rachel Ray's show. She loves this thing, so do I. When you buy any press, any lemon press or zest press, lime press from the grocery store, they're nice and pretty and painted. Well, after a while, the paint starts chipping and everything. What it is the acidity from the limes and the lemons is eating away at that paint, and some of that paint is actually getting into your food. Well, Tupperware doesn't have this painted. This is the actual color of the plastic here. We also have our zester here, and you can use it to actually zest if you like zest, lemon zest. I love lemon zest. In your product, you put it in there, and it actually gathers it for you in there. But today we're going to go ahead and put some lime in there, and it squeezes really, really good. And I don't know if you can see this, but it actually takes all of the lime out of there. That juice just gets flowing. So we're going to squeeze some of this lime in here. And I like a lot of lime, so I mean, if you don't, that's okay. I'm glad all of you are joining us and in your PJs. I'm probably at the time that you're watching this sitting in my own PJs with a glass of wine, enjoying the same things you are. I love Tupperware, and I love doing this, just so you know. Okay. So the next thing we're going to add, I'm sorry, I apologize. I should have gotten this out first. We're going to add some Southwest Chipotle. Now I know you guys can't smell it, but Tupperware makes their own seasonings, and one of them just happens to be a Southwest Chipotle. I love it. You can smell all the cominos in there. They're really, really good. So it asks for about 1 tablespoon, but I'm going to put 2 because I like, I like the seasonings. Very, very good. So, we're going to put some of that back in. That was too much. Okay. So we're going to close that up. Alright. We're going to go ahead and get this chopped up. Now, normally I'd ask, does anybody want to help chop this? But nobody's here, so we're going to go ahead and do that ourselves. The one thing about this is that it's slip resistant. If you can't tell, I'm pushing on it and it's not going to move anywhere. Love this thing, so I'm going to go ahead and get this started so I can crush. So I can cut up these ingredients in there. Get it cut down really good. Now you'll want to make sure that you hold and press so it doesn't go anywhere. So now that we got that cut down a little bit, oh, it smells so good. Can you see that? Really good. So we're gonna add some diced tomatoes. Now you can use fresh tomatoes. What I'm using here is a can of diced tomatoes only because I wanted to show you the Tupperware's can opener. Now this is ergonomically correct. There's a couple of things. The dials here, they are not going to cut you. They're not going to cut anything. They actually, when they make these cans of fruits, vegetables, fruits too, they actually glue the lid on here, okay? So what this is going to do is it's going to separate the glue from the can and it's going to lift it up. There's not going to be any edges that you can scratch yourself on. So when you throw it away in your trash, you're not going to, let's say you have dogs, they like to get in the trash. They're not going to scratch up their noses or anything, and it's really great. The other thing about this is, so if you have a parent or grandparent or somebody, even yourself, that might have arthritis, it's actually really easy to turn. Anyone can do this, even a small child. So I'm just going to kind of go around just so I can release some of that glue, and until I hear it pop, and I just heard it pop. So I'm going to go around one more time just to make sure that I didn't skip over anything here, and make sure I get it really good. Okay, so now it's got a beak here that I'm going to put on the edge, and it's going to kind of grab it, and I'm going to close it up there, and I'm actually going to pull this lid right off, and it's going to hold it there, and I'm going to pour some of these diced tomatoes in there. And normally what you can do is go straight over to the trash can and just drop it, and it'll drop right into the trash can. This one lady at one of the parties that I had, she said she uses this. What she did was she got this and she opened it up, and then she put the lid right back on. She cleaned it out, put the lid right back on, put her little money that she earns here and there, and puts it right back into the kitchen, and her husband has no idea that she was actually has any money saved there. So we're going to go ahead and put this back on, and we're going to give it a turn. All right. Very, very good. Now, this is our chip and dip bowl. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually put our chips and salsa in here. A couple things about our chip and dip bowl, and they have one right now in our catalog. It's a purple one. This color is actually from our fundraiser catalog, so if you ever want to try doing a fundraiser, just contact me and I can help you do that for whatever you need to have. So the bottom here, and actually you can use it as a lid as well. It can actually hold maybe some fruits and veggies that you want to place as a tray at a party. You can also use it as a base, so it can hold your chips and dip in there. These bowls here, they clip on the side, on the inside of your chip and dip bowl here, and it actually, you can put that in the microwave. You can prepare your chips, your salsa, or whatever dip you want before you leave from home, and you can actually put the lid right on the top there, and take that with you. If it's a heated one, you can actually reheat that. And you can actually set it inside, and then you can set it inside as you're going to your party, and close it up. Have your chips or whatever it is you're going to use on the side, and just carry it with you when you get to the party. So you don't lose your lid, you place it at the bottom. Here's your chip, your dip. It goes here on the sides. We're going to go ahead and put some chips in here. Chips, and we're gonna go ahead and take some of this salsa out. Put some of that in there. Get some of this off the edges. I love this stuff. It's delicious. The other thing about our Quick Chef Pro here is that it also comes with the lid, so you can actually take this bowl with you if you prepared some dip in there. So we're going to get this salsa in here. Okay. There we go. All right, let's taste some salsa. I love this stuff. So are you. So, we're at the end of our presentation. If you have any questions about any of the items that I have here, you can let me know, and I will be glad to answer. Thank you for joining our Facebook party, and I wish you well. Thanks.